hire New York writers as opposed to only hiring LA writers. They want to try to find a way to encourage that with tax incentives. I think that's accurate, as opposed to, in addition to just encouraging production to come to.
Sure, that makes sense. We have a small tax rebate program here and rewards project for hiring Sarasota County residents. Exactly. Because we don't want them to just come to leave. We want them to come, stay, hire, then use our local resumes, with their credentials.
It's important, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised to hear that about not a lot of New York writers getting to write New York stories. It doesn't even seem logical.
It's just not the way it's been used.
And you stayed with Law and Order for quite a while. 2 years. I wrote for 2 years, always for Chris Notes. Many of you who watch the show probably also mostly think of Vince D'Onofrio. But Chris came in at a certain point, and the writers, we were kind of into 2 teams, actually. You either wrote for Chris or you wrote for Vince, and I wrote for Chris.
He went on to become Mr. Big in Sex and the City.
Yes, and he was Mr. Big, I think, before this. He came after this. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
That's great.
And now he's on the West, which is a really good TV show.
Is it
shot in New York but written in LA? It takes place in Chicago.
Her name was McGill, but she called herself Little and everyone knew her as Nancy, right? You got an old Beatles song right now?
I'm sure there's just a reading from that, but
We haven't figured out what that is.
well, now I can imagine why they shoot it in New York, probably because Julianne Margulies lives there and she wants to.
What's the sleep in her own bed at night? We hear that a lot about LA productions. We pursue a lot of television projects. And Kevin Beagle, who's from Sarasota, and his mom is a teacher in Sarasota, and his brother also went to school here. He is the creator of Cougar Town, which stars Courtney Cox and so on. And we talk to Kevin, I'd say a few times a year, and we try to encourage him to bring projects back to Sarasota. And he would love to do something here in his hometown, but the stars like to sleep in their own bed.
Yeah.
They like to go home at night and see their kids and get picked up by the limo in the morning. So we just have to get them a condo in Sarasota County where they can have another home here. Now, how many different geographic areas have you written in? Have you written all over the country, or you pretty much stayed?
I really have lived in and stayed in written in New York almost exclusively.
Well, we have another clip coming up from In Treatment. And I want to ask you in this clip's over about how drastically different the voices of these characters are and the nature of the storylines are. Go from crime and punishment and criminal justice and toxic people to what we're going to see next. This is from In Treatment.
Good.